and the Mingle team. Then I'd like to sort of set the stage by talking a little bit about why we're here collectively, you and I, why we're all here today at Agile China. After that, I'd like to talk a little bit about the state of Agile tools. I think that a lot of us here probably have a lot of opinions about the tools that are available today in the marketplace, and we'd like to talk a little bit about that. Following that, I'd like to introduce to you Mingle, which is a new product by ThoughtWorks Studios, and talk about how Mingle addresses some of those issues. Finally, I'd like to talk about how all of you can get involved and become part of the Mingle experience. So, let's get started. My name is Adam Mago. I'm the product manager for Mingle with ThoughtWorks. My background, just so you know a little bit about where I'm coming from. In the past, I played the roles of analyst, developer, project manager, tester. I've done a little bit of all of it, so I'm speaking to you from someone who's done a variety of different roles that many of you may have played before. I used to live in New York. My wife got a job in San Francisco, so I moved across the country in the United States. Recently, I've been working in Sydney, Australia, and now I find myself here in Beijing speaking to you at Agile China, and I'm very excited to be here. It's my first time in China. I'm a musician. I'm into guitars. I'm into computers, obviously. I like to cook. I like to drink wine. So now you know a little bit about me. This is a little bit of a hello from the Mingle team. When I say the Mingle team, there's a lot of people who are available who have been part of developing Mingle, but then there's also a lot of people who have been involved with Mingle from the standpoint of using it on their client projects and really test driving it in the field. So a lot of people are very excited. I'm sort of representing all of those people, so they indeed are very excited to have us here talking about this as well. So now let's get down to it. Why are all of us here today? Well, let's start by talking about the things that we have in common. All of us here, we love to deliver business value through technology. We want to see people have some valuable outcome in the work that we do. We also think that there are better ways of developing software than there are out there today. So we believe that there's some notion of continuous improvement, that there's always a better way, a better tool, a better method. Finally, I think all of us are very frustrated with the state of tools in the marketplace. And although we have our favorite things that we like to use to do our work every day, we're always thinking that there's something better. So, this is why there's always a new tool. So these are just something I just want to have in your mind as we get started. Now, collectively, what are we trying to accomplish in our day-to-day careers? Well, as software developers in the modern day, we're looking for faster results. We want to help our companies get a better return on their investment. We want to be able to let the shareholders of the companies know that they indeed can see value faster. In this age of the web, better usability is also something that we're interested in. So it's not enough to have an application that works. It really needs to be nice to use. It needs to be an enjoyable experience, or else someone will find another one to use which is more enjoyable. Finally, less cost to get things done. So as project managers, there's maybe some project managers out there, you're always looking at how much time does it take to do something, how much money does it cost, how many people is it going to take. So we're always looking at, is there a more efficient way to do this? Now, this picture is just here to sort of say, many of you may be familiar with one or more of these terms. You may use one or more of these methodologies in your place of business. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you which is the best one of these things to use. I think that all of these methodologies have redeeming qualities that you could use to do any number of different types of projects. That's really not why we're here. More so, I'd like to talk about what they have in common, and what are the things that we value from them. So the things that we value collectively, collaboration is really one of the biggest things there. It's not so much the end, but how can we better work together to achieve a goal so that the next time around we can leverage that communal experience towards building something better the next time around. We also have the expectation that change is constant.